let's move on to our next juicy topic. It's often said that youth is wasted on the young, but not anymore. New facelift procedures look more natural than ever, and it seems like more celebs than ever are being honest about getting them. Most notably, the queen of the Kardashians clan, Kris Jenner. She not only revealed she got a facelift this year, but even named the surgeon who did it. So, do you think we're gonna see more facelifts, and is it gonna become more mainstream for the average person? You think a mixed bag?
I really don't think this is going to become mainstream for the average person. The cost is prohibitive. And even if more and more people are doing it, what I've seen actually, I think you were the one who was telling me this, that once people found out how much Kris Jenner's plastic surgeon charged, the prices in Toronto and places like that, maybe it wasn't you, are going up. That it was like, oh, I can get that much?
Wow.
Wow. So I actually don't think, and I also think there's gonna be a backlash to this.
You think so?
I do
backlash
too.
A backlash to this kind of look. I see
Normalization
But it's
of
more
it.
natural than ever. You think people
I
don't
know,
like the
and there's
natural
something-
youthfulness?
There actually has been, I've been noticing this trend on like TikTok and on Instagram of the next generation kind of coming up and calling it the Mar-a-Lago face.
Oh,
and they're associating a certain type of look.
Call me a lot of things, but don't call me a Mar-a-Lago face.
I really want to show you further to this point, 'cause this has stayed with me. I've watched this clip a bunch of times. I'm going to show you a part of it. This is from, I think she's an anthropologist. Take a look.
It's an attempt to keep women within a certain symbolic order. Glamorous, compliant, polished, expensive, ageless. A kind of conformity masquerading as luxury. And there's also something deeply American about it. The idea that with enough money and enough procedures, you can outrun time, desire, and even biology.
Oh, I
don't know. It stayed with me a lot. She also went on to say that they aren't necessarily trying to look like individuals. They're trying to look like members of a world where femininity is curated, disciplined, and permanently under renovation. And I think it's just stayed with me because there is this kind of ubiquity. So I
just want to say, that's rich coming from a girl who's all of 20 and looks like that. So that's number one. Number
Talk to
two.
her in 30 years. You're right.
Number two. Listen, I don't have that kind of money, but I think that in history, it's always been what the rich do eventually trickle down. Once upon a time, a thing called Botox was something that was only in the little corners of Hollywood. Now everybody's getting it, and it's cheaper than ever. So, I'm not saying I'm gonna get a facelift, but if they come down in price, I'm not gonna say no either.
Yeah, you know what? And you make a really good point. I don't think to your point, I don't think a lot of people have $300,000 in their back pocket for a new face. But I think the transparency, which is new, because before they were like, I just drink water and I take hikes and I do yoga. And you remember earlier this year, Kylie, who's never been honest, actually, that somebody posted something like, yeah, I want to know about your breast augmentation. And then out of nowhere, she was like, okay, here it is, 445 cc's, moderate profile, half under the muscle, baby, silicone, Garth Fisher, hope that helps. And I feel like that was a turning where all of a sudden now they're being very transparent. And I think that's the trend we're gonna see going forward.
But don't you also feel there's a transparency the other way? Like for every Jenner, for every Kardashian, there's a Kirsten Dunst, there's a Kate Winslet who are saying, no, I'm not going to touch my face because I want to normalize
real women.
Aging.
Yeah.
And the idea that aging is something that needs to be fixed, I'm on the sideline just rooting that, no, let's keep it a little bit normal.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Smells like
hell no.
I'm gonna look like I'm 10 years old when I die. Let's take a break, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
To each their own, by the way.
Yeah.